This is the plaintiff, Jose Marchese. He says the defendant is his younger brother, and he loaned him money during some tough times. After a few months, he approached his brother about getting paid back, and he denied ever getting any money from him. Is he crazy? Bottom line, he's now cut all ties with his brother and is here seeking the return of the $3,000 he loaned him. This is the defendant, Rafael Marchese. He says he works for the New York Thruway Authority and makes $2,400 a week. So why would he borrow $3,000 from his brother? The answer's simple. He never borrowed any money from him. The plaintiff is a big liar. He pities the fool and doesn't owe him a penny. He's accused of unbrotherly love. The defendant has filed a countersuit for $2,400 for lost wages.
All parties, please use your right hand. Be seated. Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome, ma'am.
Mr. Marchese, you are suing your brother for $3,000 that you say you loaned him and he refuses to repay, correct?
Yes.
When did you loan him this money?
That was around last year, Your Honor, about September.
September of 2018?
Yeah.
Okay. And why did he need the money?
Let me explain to you, Your Honor. Let me give you a little bit of information, first of all, who I am. I'm 65 years old. I'm the oldest of the family. I am not here. I'm going to say not because of the money. That is not my main goal. The main goal is the game that my brother is playing with me and the respect. That is what about.
Okay. Now tell me, why did he need the money?
Well, first of all, he was going through a situation. He broke with his wife, Anna, around that year.
Anna? No. Okay.
No. He needed to move to a new place. He broke up with his wife at that time.
Oh, he broke up with Anna?
His wife at that time,
So he needed to move out?
Yeah, he was staying in
So he borrowed the money to move out?
Yes.
How much did he borrow?
$3,000.
Did you have him write anything down, like a promise?
I don't have anything right because he's my brother. I didn't thought that I had to go to that point.
Do you have any texts where he acknowledges or thanks you?
No, but I have a statement signed by somebody that saw the transaction, the ending transaction.
Okay, where was it? Where did he come to you and ask for the money?
Well, when we asked the money, that was by phone. He called me.
By phone?
Yeah,
Okay.
at that time.
And
He called me and explained the situation.
All right, when you gave him the money, where were you?
I was in Niagara Street, Burger King restaurant, or McDonald's, I think it was restaurant.
And who was there?
It was a friend of mine. At that moment, that person was there not to be a witness, just to make me company because I was in the process of doing some things.
Okay, so you're explaining to me why you have purportedly an affidavit from a witness who says that they were there and that your brother borrowed the money. Okay.
Yes.
Let's put a pin in that for a moment. Did you borrow $3,000 from him?
I don't have to borrow money from my brother. I separated with Anna like 5 years ago, maybe more than that, in 5 years. I got Kimberly, and I'm working with the True Ways Authority.
How long have you had a Kimberly?
Like 2 years ago.
Okay, go on.
I work with the True Ways Authority. I don't have to borrow money from nobody. Maybe he needs some money from me. He could buy money from me because I get paid well.
Why do you think he's saying all this then?
He tried to get even with me because my girl sued him.
Come on up, girl. You're apparently...
Come on, girl.
Kimberly?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What's your last name?
Alvarado.
Okay, Ms. Alvarado, you filed a lawsuit against him?
Correct.
For what?
We allowed him to use my vehicle for 2 weeks, and in the process, he got in an accident and refused to pay for damages.
How much were the damages?
Over $2,000.
Ooh.
And also, there were different things wrong with the vehicle when I got the vehicle back, but that's irrelevant to this. But anyways, to make my point, I think he's doing it in despite.
Right. When did you file? Did you file a lawsuit?
I filed a lawsuit October 15th. A week after that, Rafael had received something in the mail stating that he was going to sue him for money that he supposedly owes him.
Wait. So your lawsuit was filed when?
October 15th.
And when was his lawsuit filed?
We got the paperwork.
No, that's going to tell me when you got the paperwork. I want the original paperwork for this suit. Mr. Marchese, Jose Marchese?
Yep.
I have a question for you. Which
Yes.
came first, your lawsuit against them or their lawsuit against you?
They lawsuit against me.
Okay, so they're saying that you're just making this up because you're mad that they're suing you.
No, Your Honor, no. I have a.
Well, then why hadn't you sued them before if he owed you money?
I got a money
Wait, can
order.
you stop with that? Hey, you're not at some, ballpark, okay? This is my courtroom. Show some respect. Jose,
Yeah.
look up and talk to me.
Yeah.
I'm asking you a question. If this happened a year and a half ago, why hadn't you ever filed a lawsuit? Why did all of a sudden you file a
Your Honor,
lawsuit when they sue you?
The last time that I tried to get the money, he was so angry that he tried to hit me.
How did he try to? I need you to, if I have to tell you once again to show some proper decorum, I'm going to throw you out. And then we won't even be hearing your testimony, okay?
Welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. Would you sue your brother or sister if they stiffed you on a $3,000 loan?
No, they wouldn't. If they did, they probably would have a reason to.
The reason is they wanted your money.
I don't have money.
Well, if you did, would you sue your brother or sister?
I think I would, because money is money.
There you go. Would you sue your brother or sister?
I guess it'll depend on the situation.
Anybody say no? No? You wouldn't sue?
No.
You wouldn't sue? $3,000? $10,000?
Yes.
God, that was so easy. I thought I was going to have to go to 12 going inside the courtroom.
Your Honor, I never had done nothing to him.
Did you have a car accident?
Yes, let me explain about that.
Okay.
I have my car broke down. They let me use a car, which I don't ask voluntarily, I accepted. I have an accident that wasn't my fault. Somebody else hit me. I brought her all the information to go against the insurance of the other person. They refused, and the excuse was that I wasn't supposed to use the car. She reported they're gonna raise the insurance, and they don't want to go against the other person. I even hired a lawyer. The accident wasn't my fault.
Who is that? Let me see that affidavit that you're talking about that you
I
have
think
from
you got
someone.
it. And I also had a receipt.
You literally filed this lawsuit 1 week after they filed theirs.
Yeah, because I met him, for some reason I passed my Mr. Rafael, my brother, and we have an argument, and he keep harassing me, so I just want to put a stop to the harassment, not
Okay.
to the money. I don't care, but
Jose, what I want now is the affidavit, the original affidavit from the person who purports to be your witness. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, what is the name of this person?
Timothy.
Timothy Saleh.
Yep.
Get Timothy Saleh on the phone for me. All right, so you have this separate lawsuit in another courtroom for the car accident. You have counterclaim for lost wages, the exact amount that you're out for the car accident?
No, ma'am.
Okay. How do you
Are
come
you-
up with
are you-
$2,400 in lost wages?
That's how much Raphael make grosses a week. I
Okay,
his
do you have
job.
evidence of that?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do have pay stubs with me.
Okay, and why would he get a week's worth of wages from his brother as opposed to just winning the lawsuit if he's right?
Okay, ma'am, because he works during the week, he works out of town.
Why does he have to take a whole week?
When he works out of town.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm
you're
sorry.
right. Yeah.
If I miss one day, I gotta miss the whole week.
Why?
I drive because I'm the driver from the big equipment, the big
Okay.
truck, CDL driver, Class A. They
All right.
gotta get another driver, so I gotta take the whole week off.
Okay, Timothy Saleh, I'm gonna need to hear from him. So I need you to get Timothy Saleh on a telephone.
I don't have his telephone number.
Oh, that's
I didn't talk.
unfortunate.
Your Honor,
Then this is just a piece of
I
paper
am
with
not a
writing on
professional.
it.
Your Honor, I am not
That's
a-
all this is a piece of paper with writing on it. If I can't cross-examine
Well-
Timothy Saleh, if I can't ask him, where were you when you heard that conversation? What street was it on? What kind of restaurant was it in? Well, how much was it? If I can, then this is just a piece of paper with writing on it.
Your Honor, with all due respect, I am not a professional on this. I don't do this every day for a living. I didn't know better. I didn't know how to approach
Okay.
these things, so I did
I
the
know.
best
So,
that I could.
so then what I really have, that's fine. I'm not mad. But then it's just your word against his. It's no longer this big, Perry Mason moment where there's a corroborating witness for you if I can't even talk to the corroborating witness. So what we have now is your word against Raphael's. I have a motive to lie, which is if they had just sued you.
Just sued you on
All right, no. That case is actually for another judge on another day, but I'm interested in hearing about it because I'm trying to figure out, whether what they're saying could be true. That, why are you mad that they're suing you? You borrowed the car, you're supposed to return it in the same condition that you borrowed it in. So they have a right to sue you. I don't know why you're going like that. I'm disagreeing with you, but that's okay. So where we are is this. On your counterclaim for lost wages, that is not how this works. Okay, every time someone comes to court, they can't get lost wages for having to come to court. Your remedy is to win in court. On your claim against him for $3,000, we have no promissory note. We have no texts or emails where there's an acknowledgement of owing a debt. We have a piece of paper that supposedly is from somebody who you know how to get to a year and a half later in order to get that piece of paper and get it notarized and then bring it to me. But when I ask you, get me that guy on the phone, you can't even do that much. So I'm not buying that piece of paper. So now I have you filing a lawsuit a week after you get sued on a case that you're angry about getting sued. You have insufficient evidence in this case, and on your claim against them, I rule in favor of your brother.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Well, in this case between brothers, Jose, if you'll step over here, let me just ask you, you lost the case. You heard that from the judge. What is this going to do between you and your brother now? You've sued him in court.
Well, I don't just want to leave it like that. I don't want to know anything with my brother. My brother is dead for me. I got no brother, so I'm gonna keep my life, and I don't need my brother around me anyway. So I haven't done anything but help him when he needs me. That's the way he is, and that's the way he's gonna be. He's a bully, an opportunistic guy, and that's what I have to say.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay.
I'm sorry about that. All right, Raphael and his girlfriend are on their way out of the courtroom. There's no brotherly love here, is there? Huh? No brotherly love between you guys. Right?
That's my older brother. I respect him. I just try to help him when I let borrow my girl car.
We heard all about that. What happens now, though, after this lawsuit?
I never borrow money from my brother. I get paid well in my job. Maybe he could borrow money from me, not me from him.
You said all that in the trial. What I'm wondering now is
I don't know what's wrong with him.
All right.
But that's, you see, when you lie, this is the end.
Obviously, it's over between the two of you, right?
It's over. I don't need him from nothing.
Okay.
Thank you.
So be it.
Thank you.
Thank you very
sir.
much.
Have a
Okay,
nice day.
very good. Harvey?
Doug, I got to tell you, with relatives especially, you got to nail down exactly what the terms of the deal are because you got to live with them afterwards, and you don't want a conflict.